G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sophisticated Bogan. Today, or in this video, we're getting onto the Falcon. So there's quite a few things that I want to try and get done, so we need to get it stripped out, we need to get all the interior out because it's all going to be painted and updated, fabric painted, all that jazz. I've got some ideas of what I want to do for contrast kind of colours, so it'd be interesting to see what people sort of think about that. Yeah, so just go around and show you exactly what I'm sort of planning on trying to get through. Alright, so we have the Meow. Hey Woof. Meow meow. So, he's always a hood ornament. I need you up there, Boof. Meow meow. Up off. Oh, pain in the butt cat sometimes. Anyway, so what I do want to do is start prepping stuff so I'm going to be painting the engine cover. So we're going to be gurning everything, cleaning everything, getting all the crap out of it first. But that's one of the things I want to do, because I'm going to be wrapping the car in, let me just go grab the colour wrap. Right, so this is the wrap. If anyone's seen the BMW getting wrapped, you would have seen this colour before. Kind of like it. I think it'll look pretty good once everything's done. Now, I can't find paint. I haven't really looked very hard, to be honest, but yeah, so I've got heat primer. I'm going to be getting some heat clear coat. Normally I wouldn't use just a regular paint on things that are produce a lot of heat, but I have used like a brand paint, so at least it's good paint. But I did my B series that I had a few years ago, and had done a Mitsubishi Electro Blue, which is the color that I was trying to find, because it sort of matches that color really well. But yeah, it is what it is. So I need to order a new gasket, which this one's pretty toast anyway, and little bits are broken off, and yeah, she's not looking that good. But yeah, so everything in here is going to be getting replaced, updated, or restored. So I eventually want to get everything out of here, get all this stuff out as well. I'll put this can down. Yeah, so I want to get rid of a lot of stuff, replace that. There's one that I want to update to, which looks pretty good, so it'll look schmick in here. But yeah, so once everything's out of the way, then I'm going to be cleaning up, all the sills, all your panels, all that kind of crap, and it's all going to be painted black. Right, so that's going to all be black. Down here is going to be black. Anywhere that there's some gold or champagne or whatever color you want to call this, where the wrap won't be covering, I want to have painted, so when I get another bonnet, all under there is going to get painted black, so it also blends in together. So that'll get heat treated, that'll get painted. This will get painted with that and the heat primer and heat clear coat over it. Yeah, so it's just a matter of, just as I can get stuff, when I can get stuff is when I can change stuff and update it. So yeah, as I was saying, I want to strip everything out, so that I can also get all the door sills, all the arches, get that all painted in black. So yeah, we'll be stripping everything out of the interior of this, and I mean, when I say everything, I mean everything's coming out. Yeah, so it's a shame that I didn't get, when I painted my BMW, because I had to take everything. I did the interior, everything. I took everything out. Yeah, so everything's coming out of here. It's all going to get painted in proper like vinyl paint and also fabric paint. So this will be painted black. This section, I have an idea. It's not going to get painted black. And it's not going to be painted blue, you know how it'll look tacky. So a colour that's a darker colour as well. I'm thinking maybe like a gunmetal grey in contrast to the black. So we'll see how it all pans out. So yeah, so everything's coming out. So what I'm going to be doing for the pillars, right, so let's get in the car. So for all the pillars and all the trim, there's I've got some material. What I'm going to be doing is, it's like a felt suede kind of material, and it's black, so they're all going to be getting redone there. So all of them, every little bit. So for the C pillars, I've got some ambient lights that normally I could probably find them in a Fairmont gear, but I've found some on eBay. The LED, it's a nice warm light, so it's not like a bright white light, so it'll look good. And the hood lining also will be getting replaced. So I'm going to be going to a place like, I think it's called Lincraft. It's another place that's also Spotlight. They do all material and stuff. My mum used to do seamstress stuff a lot, so it's kind of handy having her knowledge. But yeah, so now with those ambient lights, I'm going to be wiring them up to up onto here, so that way that when these click on, then it clicks on as well. Oh man, this is old school, so you don't even have an on-off switch or anything like that. So it's one of those things that it doesn't have a timer cutoff. So there's no timer cutoff on these things. So if you leave a door open, your battery's going to go flat unless you push in the little, you know, like the little knob pressure switch that's in the door. Oh man! All right, so also I have another radio now too, an aftermarket one. So this will all be, I think I've said it already in another video, this will all be getting cut out and reshaped. I'll be taking the light apart out and I'm going to put in a USB in its place, USB ports. Yeah, so I'm probably going to, well, this section has to be cut out to make it fit. So I'm going to plastic weld a new section. I'll probably cut along down here, keep along that line, and make a new slot. Oh joy. So at least I'll be able to figure it out, you know, it's not stuff that I'm alright with it. So yeah, when I say everything was coming, I meant like the dash as well. Dash is coming out. I'm getting rid of all this beige tanny colour. It's so crap. Oh look, there's the tail of the buff. Yeah, fun times ahead, people. Fun times ahead. Just for shits and giggles. This is Jill's old tip that she had on her Commodore, so I just thought it'd be funny. So what I will be doing though is I will be cutting the exhaust back, because I have a tip that I can put on here that it's nothing special. As you can see, the rubbers need to be replaced anyway. So it's, yes, as I said, it's nothing special. It's just, it'll look a bit nicer when, you know, everything's wrapped and painted and stuff. So when I take everything off of here, I'm going to take the tow bar off as well, clean that up and make it look brand new, and put a ball on there as well. So it's going to be fun, guys. Like, everything's got to be stripped out of here. Everything's got to come off. So, you know, your bars, pillars, all those bits. This area here, from here to here, I'm just going to make black. And, you know, I'll be tinting the windows. I've never tinted windows before. Gonna give it a crack. I mean, if I've wrapped a car already, surely I can tint. So, yeah. The wheels are just gonna have to wait until I can get some wheels. But, yeah. Alright, guys. So, we'll probably get stuck onto getting the interior out. Probably start at the back and make our way towards the front. I've got to let the fairings sit for a while on the bike. I'm a little bit OCD, they're not quite perfect enough, so I'm just letting them cure for a bit and then I'll be getting onto those again. So yeah, so we're going to be getting onto the Falcon, get it stripped out, see what we've got to do, all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, let's crack on. Alrighty, so we're going to start in the back, start getting all this stuff taken out. There's quite a bit of crap in here. So yeah, just got to get it all out, chuck out what I don't want anymore, and then yeah, keep what I do want. Alright, cool. I've actually forgotten what was actually in here, so yeah. Most of this is just getting chucked, not all of it. Some frisbees, because there's no way these are going on a car again. Right. So yeah, they've used an assortment of screws and bolts and stuff of all different sizes to hold these back trim pieces in. Alright, those are out of the way. Like how they've done the tow bar. So yeah. Right, so what you've got to do is you've got to get up underneath them and just, oops, doing this looking through the camera. So yeah, as you can see, just get the trim tool underneath and just pop them all out. Alright, I'll quickly get that done and then we'll pull it out. Alright, so now that we've got these trim pieces out of the way, we can get the carpet out. Alrighty, so that is all emptied out now. So yeah, next process will be cleaning it all. Well, next process in here anyway is cleaning everything, because everything will be going black. So yeah, gonna have to get another tie down too, little thing that screws into here. Yeah, alrighty, let's move on into the inside. So for the interior, start off getting the rest of the stuff that's in here out. Got a cat filter and I think an alternator, pretty sure it's an alternator. But yeah, got oil filter, cat converter, the battery tie down, and let's have a look. Pretty sure the young fella said yeah, alternator, so it's an older alternator, so I'll probably get another one. I think I'd rather just get a new one, less hassle for it, and plus I'm going to be adding stuff into here too, so I want to make sure it's a good alternator. Don't want to flatten my battery because I'm adding stuff to the car. Alrighty, so I've got to move these two seats forward, so just give me some room to get in between so I can get the bottom of the back seat out, and then we'll move on to getting the back part of the seat out, and then yeah, other trim pieces and stuff that are around, and just start stripping it. Alright, let's crack on. Pretty easy to get out. Still wondering what we're going to find in here. I have a funny feeling that the young fella I bought it off, and he didn't have it for very long, that he might have been like the second owner of this. It's only got 211,000 Ks, and it's a colour that you wouldn't expect a younger person to buy. So, plus this interior, pretty ghastly. I really don't like the tan unless it's done in a certain way. So yeah, I think I could be the third owner, but essentially essentially the second owner on the road, because the young fella didn't have it on the road or anything, he just had it. So yeah, I could be the second person to put this car on the road. It's just, yeah, the carpet looks pretty good, like the seats are hardly torn, so there's not really much wrong with it. Hood lining, as always in Australian cars, these things, or just in Australian weather. But I've bought material that I'm going to be redoing this, so I think it'll look really good. So future plans for interior, before all the interior goes back in, it will be getting painted black or material black. So like all the B pillars, C pillars, B pillars, A pillars, all these side trim bits, and also down there I've bought material for. I want to give it a nice kind of, you know, nice interior feel, nice modern kind of feel type of thing. I mean, this is just the first rendition of this car too. I mean, as I've said in the first video for this car is planning to go to Summer Nats. So by 2028 Summer Nats, this car is going to look quite a bit different. So, yep. I need everyone to subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I think you guys are going to love what I'm doing. The vision I've got in my mind is pretty cool. So yeah, and that's just for the first rendition. I mean, I kind of like what I'm thinking of doing for the interior, but what I'm going to be doing for the Summer Nats interior, well, that's going to blow people's minds if I can pull it off. Alright, so let's keep on cracking. So just got to grab this out, and then I can start undoing stuff to get these back parts of the seat out. And oh boy, is this bringing back memories. You know, always get into the habit of putting bolts back into where they go. That way you can always make sure you've got the right ones going back where they're meant to. Now this seat belt is not completely retracting properly, so what generally you can do is that sometimes they're just dirty and need to be cleaned up. So, you know, it doesn't want to retract. So yeah. Alright. So I'll get a little bit more done, but I don't know how much more you guys can see anyway, because I'm running out of light. Speaker cover. That was easy. I guess, yep, the speaker's just sitting in there. Not even attached. I think I might actually leave it here until daylight again, and then we'll kick on and keep going. Alright, so let's keep cracking on, getting all this out. It's a fun game. So all my kids are grown up, so all these child restraint things are coming out, and I'm just gonna get the cats to go over them. Alright, so the other speaker I pulled out, because I haven't had one of these in ages, as I've said plenty of times in these videos. So that's your stock speaker. So the other one I pulled out must have been one they just threw in there. Alright, let's keep going. Well, as my car mods will say, in the bin! So yeah, everything's getting replaced with new stuff, so I can go in the bin. Just, I'm probably going to have to replace the seat belts. Yeah, they're going to have to go, unfortunately. Alrighty, let's crack on with this. Yeah, definitely going to get the seat belts replaced. They have perished a bit. But, you know, it's a 30-something-year-old car. 32-year-old car. Alright, so these aren't too bad. The plastic bits on the inside here have perished. So I'm wondering if I can just get some replacements of those. See if I can find them anywhere. Somehow though, I think probably not. So I might have to work something out. But yeah, so I will be putting material over them, so maybe once the material's gone over it and I've cleaned this up and make it look a bit prettier, maybe it won't be so bad. Alright, so I've got quite a bit off here, so I've just got to undo this. It's all adhered onto it, so I've got to get that off, and then we can take this back parcel tray out. And that's this sort of area. I'll get the seat belts out as well, because they're all going to be replaced. Hopefully the front ones aren't too bad, but these back ones are definitely perished. Oh man, so it's going to be fun finding seat belts for this car. As I said, it's 32 years old. Alright, that's the parcel shelf. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the two shock towers. They don't look like they've been touched in an extremely long time, like the nuts over the bolts. So my guess is that they have definitely cut these springs on the back. It's a cheap thing that people do. Maybe not. I don't know. Won't know until I get the suspension off. Anyway, continue on. According to the laptop or the computer on the internet, it's left-hander day. Woo! Oh. The car's starting to pay off. I found $2. I'm not throw these out yet because I need to match them. So I'll put them over there so they don't get thrown out. Rightio, so I should have known that my phone or camera, whatever, was getting extremely hot because I was getting quite warm in here too. So I don't know how much footage has been lost until I go to edit. But yeah, anyway, so we've got quite a bit off. Got all of these, got quite a bit off. Got side bits off here, up over there. Got the back of the bolts for the seats out. So yeah, we've got quite a bit out. So yeah, now we're just moving on to the front to get the front bolts out of the seats, and then we can take the seats out. Alright, so now this seat can come out. They're not in too bad a shape, really. They need to be re-greased and all that kind of stuff. All the plastics I'm taking off so I can paint them. Going to paint the seats and everything too. But I'm putting seat covers over them so I don't get paint on me. And I just wanted to say that you can't see this through the seat covers. So all this stuff will get painted black. That way it all matches in and looks natural. So for the moment, just chucking these bolts back in, just so they don't get lost. I think the carpet can pretty much be lifted up through them anyway, or over them. So that should be okay. Definitely the back ones can. Alright. I love it when people mess around with wiring. It's always fun to fix. It's not too catastrophic. I've seen a lot worse. Well, I guess they've had a window replaced and they didn't take the pillars out. And I need the right hand side pillar too. It's getting bloody warm. I can see some dark clouds ahead of us, so we're probably going to get some rain soon. It means I've got to clear everything, you know, anything that's like material, like the seats and stuff like that. I've got to get it all moved before that comes. Actually, I might call it here, and I'll show you through. I'll tidy everything up and then I'll run you through everything that we've got going on and stuff. Alrighty, so we have got quite a bit done. Got a lot of the trim pieces taken out, a few broken bits. The seat belts, for example, I'm going to have to replace those. The back ones, not the front ones. Front ones, they look pretty good, and they looks like I can recondition those. Yeah, sometimes people rush out and just buy another seat belt, and sometimes they just need to be cleaned and reconditioned. Yeah, so got the sills out as well on both sides, front and back. Yeah, we've got the seats out, obviously. Front seats out. The lid off that. All the trim pieces that go around, all of them are gone now. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of mods that I'm going to be doing to this, and also some changes and stuff as well. So it's not going to be extreme, but when I do the Summer Nats build, well, that's a different story. Rightio, so I'll show you what we've got sitting outside. So yeah, I've got a rubbish pile going on here. Alright, so here's a lot of the parts that were taken out. Oh, yeah, most of it. So there's some upstairs too. So all of this will be getting changed. They'll be going black, and other parts will be getting a nice sort of suede material over them. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit out. So go over to the seats. Right, so the light sort of disappeared, the sunlight, but you can see just how grotty they are. Okay. 32-year-old seats. So that's the driver's one. That is really bad. But I will have them like new. That seat's like that. So I'm guessing that's from the driver getting in and out a lot, and it's pushed that side down. I'll see what I can do about it, see if I can sort of form it back up a little bit. But yeah, cool. Alright folks, gonna finish this one up here. As I said, we've got quite a bit done. So in the next video we'll get like the kick panels off, the hood lining off, center console maybe, parts of the dash, the door cards, stuff like that, to get it all stripped down, to get it ready to be cleaned, because it's, you know, old cars are grotty. Get all of the crap out of it, and then we can sort of start doing with the paint work on the inside. Start working also on those pieces down there. So we'll be still getting done in the middle of doing the bike. So, but yeah, if anyone's only clicked onto this, no. So if peeps have clicked onto this because of the car, but are also interested in bikes, but haven't seen that I actually do bike stuff as well, in true Ford fashion, that is B series silhouette black. So I'm not too sure how you can pick up the blue. You can probably see it better on once I've done it onto a bigger screen, depending on how you're viewing it. Yeah, and that's a car colour too. It's Daihatsu Blue Pearl. So I think it's a really nice colour. Obviously I like blue. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, then by all means check out, there's a playlist called Z, and that's a 98 Kawasaki ZX-9R. So that's pretty cool, I reckon. But anyway, so yeah, pretty stoked with how everything's going. So yeah, that obviously, I don't know if anyone remembers in the first video, but that was just there for shits and giggles. It ain't staying there. So So yeah, we do have quite a bit to do to this to get it onto, to where it sort of needs to be. I forgot that these things also had a sub hole, so maybe I need to get an amp and a sub for the stereo as well. Who knows? I'm not a really big, I'm a muso, but like used to sing in a band, and yeah, actually I want to try and be able to get music done, so when I edit, I've got to use other music, and you have to worry about copyrights and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that down the track I can actually just do my own music and just add it in, because I can hold a note. So I know a lot of people don't really know that about me, but yeah, I used to be a vocalist. Among many other traits and things that I've done in my life. So yeah, if you guys are liking what I'm doing, of course, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. Tell me what you guys think of the car, and what you think I might end up doing to it. See if you guys can get close to the ideas that I've got. Yeah, so also there's a Facebook account, Instagram account as well. Make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video. Not too sure. It'll probably be the bike. Alright, cheers.